Welcome to the inaugural episode of IQ HitList. IQ HitList is Inconvenient Questions one-on-one interview that explores the views of an individual you want to hear about, hear from, hear with. I am Vishwas Sadashivan. My guest today, how do I describe him, it? Well, let's just say him for now. He's been called she, he's been called many things. Let's just say it's an alternative phenomenon. It's a combustive phenomenon, and many other things. It operates very much, this phenomenon operates very much in various scenes like the comedy stage, art scene, and recently even doing a video for the art gallery talking about tigers. He has conquered us with his acute observations and razor-sharp humor, often leaving us either applauding or squirming. I'm talking about this guy whose full name is Kumar, more popularly known as Kumar.
Yes.
Hey. Thanks a lot, man.
No problem.
Thank you. Now, let's cut to the chase.
Yes.
Who the hell are you?
I'm,
what are you?
I am what I am. I am what I am, no. I'm like that. I'm just this.
Do you remember a few years ago?
Yes.
We were on the same debating team. Of course, you were very reluctant. I
Yes.
got you to come and join this team. It was organized by the Law Academy.
Yes.
And we were debating against a very formidable law team with senior counsel. And we beat them. We thrashed them, right? Right.
Yes,
And
yes,
you were the last speaker.
Yes.
And you came in drag.
Yes.
But remember one of the speakers on the law team, Adrian Tan, who used to be from Drury Napier, he started by saying, ladies and gentlemen and Kumar.
Yeah.
And there was a loud applause and laughter, of course.
Yeah.
But that was an important statement.
Yeah.
There's a serious side to that statement.
Yes.
Why is there this desire for people to want to have to place you?
I think people think when you say Kumar, I think people don't even think about the gender anymore. It's just Kumar. He's
It's a phenomenon. It's a thing by
It's a thing. It's an institution on its own. You know. So if Kumar that's Kumar, and like when someone says, "Is Kumar going to come in a dress?" and then they're like, "What else?" Like there is this. Kumar is no more a transvestite. Kumar is no more gay. It's just Kumar. You know. Even when I go clubbing in drag, people say, "Oh, that's Kumar," and then they'll come up to me and say, "You got to see the tranny there. No? She's standing there," and I'm like, what am I? No, you are Kumar. That's a tranny. You know how they place Kumar as, this is Kumar, that's it.
Do you think...
I'm a superhero.
Yeah. Actually, I think you are a superhero for a lot of people. This is the greatest achievement I think you have made. See, most people a lot of people in Singapore are judgmental.
Yes.
I feel, right? Now, generally speaking, if you are a cross-dresser, if you're a transvestite, if you're gay even, it is not seen as anything positive.
Yes.
In our society,
Yes.
right? I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but
Yes.
that's a reality.
Yes.
But somehow, my sense is people view you positively.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
People won't hesitate inviting you to their home. In fact,
Yes.
they see it as an honor to have you in their home.
Yes.
But why is that happen? You are gay. You have openly declared it. You cross-dress on stage. I gather you don't outside stage.
No.
But yet, you have sort of risen above this and come to be accepted.
Because, I know when to dress down. If I walk around in a dress, I will be same as the rest. Because Kumar knows that stage, and when he's down, he leaves the dress there. He doesn't bring it on. So people, then when I appear in public, oh, so Kumar, this Kumar. So you gain the respect, you gain the likability, you get that, and then you make people laugh. So people, it's, okay, he is not afraid to remove this whole masquerade that is going on stage. So we need to understand this person, because this person's sexual thing is that person's life. I think people are beginning to understand more of that thing now because everybody's with social media, everybody's well-traveled, And if people also understanding what stand-up comedy is all about now. They didn't, in 1992 when I first started, they don't know what the hell is stand-up comedy. Now people understand. So there's a lot more knowledge. People are more knowledgeable. So for me, I'm just very blessed and lucky because from the day one when I did, for me that's just work and to make people laugh, and I cannot bring this out of what we are working, People understand, people understand that this is Kumar. So people, boy, girl, no, that's Kumar. You know, leave him, let him be.
You know, a few days ago, when I told a friend of mine that I'm going to be interviewing you, she said, you know, Kumar actually blazed the trail, opened the space for people to look at those who cross-dress, those who are gay, in a more positive light.
Yeah, that's exactly what I want to do from day one. That don't just think cross-dressers are prostitutes. Cross-dressers have to be in the streets. Cross-dressers are evil. So they need to think that some of them are doing it because out of no choice, because of the society. Some of them cross-dress for no choice. They are born that way. So I want people to understand that these are not. They used to call us freaks. They're not freaks. You know, they're just you and me, just different.
But you say they. You're not a cross-dresser.
I don't live the lifestyle.
Did you ever?
No.
So why have you chosen not to be a cross-dresser?
Because I'm gay because cross-dressers, they will, we are going too deep already, because they cross-dress because their next step is to sex change.
Okay.
I never want to do sex change, so I don't have to take female hormones. They have to go through the whole process. So I'm not into the sex change thing, because for me, and I did the most smartest decision, because if I have gone into sex change, I would have lost whatever I have now. I will be in Orchard Towers.
So essentially, you are male.
Yes.
In the way you think, act.
Yes.
You see yourself as male.
Yes.
So you're not a cross-dresser, you're not a transvestite,
No, nothing.
But on stage, there's a persona.
Yes, that's a persona. That's why I look. That's why, because I've not done my face, I don't take female hormones. So for people, that's a shocker. It's like I'm like a transformer. I just transform from a Bangla to a princess.
One of my colleagues said that you got fabulous legs, and it's a guy.
Yeah, I know. See?
Yeah. You want me to introduce him?
No, please
Okay.
don't. I've had enough troubles.
You know, do you think Singapore is ready for Kumar to be a member of parliament?
Are you getting me into trouble? No, I don't think. I wouldn't say it is ready. I think it will wake a lot. It'll open a new can of worms.
Are you interested?
I am.
Have you ever thought of going into politics?
I actually thought of going into politics when I see the way people live in HDBs. We lost the kampung feel. We lost everything. We lost our soul. We lost everything. And I don't want to be a minister. I want to be a people's person. I want to go to house and try to tell them that live a bit more. Live. Life needs to be celebrated. Don't become robots. You know. And I want to represent, like, okay, next month in August at G50, I'm bringing comedy to the heartlanders, right? And that way, I am trying to tell them that it's okay to laugh. It's okay to cry. You don't have to put on an act. You don't have to be another person. There's no expectations on you. You put expectations on yourself. You're suffering because you created this suffering. You know, there's no such thing as you have to go. You have to do this. There's no have to. Like, if you're carrying a Gucci bag, I don't have to carry a Gucci bag, because I might not be working. You might be a banker. I could be just a receptionist. Why that pressure? You know.
But wasn't there a time in your life when these things mattered a lot?
Yes.
Gucci bag and designer
Oh,
stuff.
I had designer stuff, like from don't know what, Gucci to Prada and all that. And then it all hit me when I reached 40. You know, he told me, what are you doing to your life? I was so not at peace, not at ease. I was living in the Orchard Road, paying rubbish money. And I was feeling like, what is this? I'm unnecessarily pressurizing myself, you know. So I think it's age, but there are still people who are 40 plus and still haven't. You have to come to terms with yourself. Like I said, you need to like what you see in the mirror. The day you like what you see in the mirror, all these become secondary, because you need to find peace within yourself.
Or the day you don't like what you see in the mirror, and then you change.
And then you change, exactly.
Was there anything in particular that made you change?
I see my friends, my own friends are suffering. And it's not just because they have children. I would say suffering, they are not happy. Nobody's happy. When I meet them for dinner, all they talk about is work. There's nothing fun to talk about. Or they're all on their handphones. They're all playing game while waiting for the food to come. I'm like, hello, we are here. Can we have a conversation? Or they're talking about, work. And then at the end of dinner, I tell them, do you all know that today, the whole day, we just talked about work? Then they're like, oh my God, did we? I said, yeah. I don't even know how you are. Do you know how I am? You know, we're supposed to be 20-year friendship. Do you know where I've gone now? How far I've grown in my career? Because it was all about you. Do you know? I made them realize now it's all different. Now it's like no work, just talk about everything, anything about just current affairs.
So going back, you obviously have very, very strong views about how Singapore and Singaporeans we all need to change the way we live.
Yes.
Right? I mean, obviously you're talking about happiness
Yes.
in the deeper, truer sense of the word.
Yes.
Now, do you think that's a strong message? Do you think Singaporeans are ready to vote for you? If you stand for election,
Yeah.
number one, which party would you stand for? Or rather, let me change. Which party do you think will accept you
Akon
as a
party?
candidate? Do you think any existing parties would accept you?
I don't know.
What do you think?
Okay, what I think. I think.
You think the PAP will accept
Yes. I don't know why.
you? You think they will?
I think.
Why? Because they're desperate.
No, they're not desperate. I think because I think they have lost hope with to getting the public back. Because every time they go into the internet to talk to the public, it's always about slamming them. Nobody's telling their problems. They just want to slam PAP because I think PAP needs someone like me because I'm a people's person to talk to them and explain to them. That's why this SG50 project is going to help.
So you think, actually you may be right. No? So let's say the PAP accepts you as a candidate.
Yeah.
Do you think the people will elect you, will vote for you? What do you think, honestly?
Yeah, honestly, yes. The people have asked me, many people have asked me. Do you know, Siva, it's so funny, Siva. When I go to the market, aunties come and complain to me, Kumar, why the chicken so expensive? What do you mean to do?
Almost like an MP already.
Yeah. They tell me, why is this so expensive? I said, how do I know? Oh yeah, I'm just telling you. So people think that I'm their voice. I could make things happen. So people come and tell me I'm like their voice because they see me talking openly about their problems, relating to this. So the heartlanders need to relate. They want to relate. They relate with you because when you come in that whole white outfit, it's like.
That brings me to a third question. No?
Yeah, what?
You have to wear white, no?
I know, but no one asked me to cut my hair. I'll be the Malayan.
Okay, in Parliament, we are running out of time. But
Yes, sir,
in
sir.
Parliament, how would you be a different MP?
I would not have. I want to be people's voice. I want to be people.
Yeah, but are you saying the current MPs aren't people's voice?
No.
So tell me.
Okay.
How are you different? How are you going to be different?
I want to talk to them in the way that I don't even have to talk to the public. I can even go straight to PAP and tell them, I know what the problem is. I actually know what the problem is. You just have to do something about it. Don't keep giving excuses that, okay, it's not excuse, it's the true thing, but we don't want to hear that. We want to hear something else. We don't want to hear that, okay, we're employing foreigners because you don't do the dirty job. It's always the same thing, but it's not true. Singaporeans are, true that Singaporeans don't want to do the dirty job because I have people who don't want to do, they rather stay home jobless. But then, what's the truth about this bringing in foreigners? Is it because statistically the ratio is going up in some other race and this is coming down, so you need to bring in these people to make it up? I don't know. And we are so into that, and everybody hate them. People just hate them.
Them, meaning the foreigners.
Foreigners. They just hate them. We don't hate the Angmos anymore. We love them because Angmos have dyed their hair black and moved to HDBs. We hate our own kind. But they forgot that where did our own kind come from? We, Malayan didn't just spit us out, We came from some from our own roots. So
The Chinese and the Indians.
And the Chinese and the Indians. But they hate them because they are not integrating with us. They are bringing their own bad habits from their own country.
Own habits.
Own
Not sure
habits.
whether it's bad or good.
Okay, it's bad from our point because we are all groomed, we all mold into this sophisticated people.
Malayan-like.
But they are bringing their thing, and when you question them, they simply state, we didn't want to come here, you invite us. So back to...
So basically what you're saying is, if you're elected in Parliament, you will raise these issues
Yes.
in an open, direct manner.
Yes.
And- Yeah.
I will even get, even for medical, when my father was dying in a hospital, no nurse was able to speak Tamil. They were all foreigners. The next day, the Malay man was shouting, "Tolong, tolong," and the nurse didn't understand what is tolong. And I had to address this nurse and say, he's asking for help. 2 days, she said, 2 days he's been shouting like this, and I didn't even know what it was. So these are issues,
Yeah.
These are issues. So maybe they send all of them for an English course. Everybody learn the basic English. We don't have to learn Singlish, but maybe basic English, so everybody can help each other, because nobody speaks that kind of English anymore. We don't even speak Singlish, just proper English. It's so hard to even. I go to Mustafa Center. The man who sells fish is from China, and by the time I get my ikan tigiri, it's like I have to explain to him where did the fish come from. So it's hard. These are all irritating people, because people are all busy. We got no time to explain.
I guess from what you're saying, we have to wrap here, but I guess from what you're saying, when you go into Parliament, I think you should, seriously. I think a lot of people vote for you. I'll be there at the rally. If you go into Parliament, you certainly will inject a very different way of making serious points.
Yes.
You see, a lot of people think that the only way you can make a serious point is by being deadly serious.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Final point. What is the most powerful way you think in Singapore we can make a serious point?
I think with humor, because humor you can get away with murder with humor. So I make topics as serious in a humorous way, so that it's easier for everyone to understand. And I'll be talking like a Heartlander. I wouldn't be beating around the bush. I'll get to the point without no defamation. It's just to get the point straight. This is how we feel, and we need your help, in every way. So humor, it's very strange that humor helps in every way, because even when people get uncomfortable, they laugh. So humor is the best way to get things across.
So you feel that the best way to get serious points across
is through humor. Yes.
And we are not using that enough.
We don't have.
Yeah. So, what is that one thing you want for Singaporeans?
Truth. I want people to be truthful. I want the PAP to be truthful. You be like one of us. Then maybe you'll understand, because you're living in landed properties. You need to be in a HDB. And you go through what the suffering is going through.
Take public transport.
And take the public. Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much, Kumar.
Thank you so much.
This has been IQ HitList with Kumar. Well, one thing is clear, Kumar is human. More than just human, he's got a lot of strong views, feelings, and I'm sure you agree with me that we would like to see him in Parliament. I think that would make it a lot more exciting in Parliament and for Singapore. And I think he'll make a great MP. Well, log into our website, state your views, your comments about Kumar, about anything else, on www.inconvenientquestions.sg to watch out for our next IQ hit list as well. Post your comments on social media on anything that you want, and let us know if there's someone you would like us to interview on Hit List.